All right. So why did we create blind spots, right? So let's go back a bit of history and show you how we came about and why we create them. So the blind spots level were based on user feedback. Very specifically, you were one of the first one, Patrick, to help us develop this. But basically, like if we go back to our history, we started providing data on SPX and NDX at the beginning of 2023. And at the beginning, this level worked really well, right? They were really good. But as a trader, you cannot really trade the SPX unless you are buying or selling options. So you would use either a CFD, an ETF like the SPY, or a future like ES, right? So the first question we were getting is like, can you convert these levels into ES or NQ, right? So that's where we did. We built our trading view indicator, and what you see here in the chart is today's SPX level, today's NDX level converted to NQ, right? So the indicator allows us to take the option data coming from the NDX, convert it to NQ, and plot it onto your chart, which is great. But even so, this was lacking some critical information. So if we look at this slide, we see our net gamma exposure chart, and we see that by comparing the net gamma exposure of indices, futures, and ETFs, we get a different picture, or rather we're missing key areas that could be at play. And for example, here at the top of the chart, you see the NDX option chain, QQQ and NQ, and SPX, SPY, and ES at the bottom. So if we look at it into more details, what are we missing? So if we simply use the conversion of NDX or SPX to NQ or ES, we are missing important areas, important data coming from the option chain of the SPY, the QQQ, or the option chain of the future. And this is why in May 2024, we introduced gamma levels on futures by looking at future options. So right now you can have the gamma levels on ES and the gamma levels on SPX and the gamma levels on SPY, and you could actually overlay them in a chart, right? Very easy with the indicator. So the other things that we need to understand is that futures, ETFs, and indices have different option chain that might, in some cases, might behave in different ways. So for example, SPY is a heavily traded asset by pension funds, right? They have a different market horizon than a day trader or than maybe like a short-term hedge fund, right? So the SPX option chain in many cases might look different from the SPY option chain for this reason. So therefore, how can you integrate this information to make decision and to understand market trend, right? So as a trader, this can make the process more complex, but this is why we are here today, and this is why we are going to show you how you can use the blind spots to help you make better and faster decisions.